Welcome to Geography lesson number 1, India, Location, Relief and Drainage, continue part. In the past class I explained location and extent and Indian Standard Time of India. Today I want to go to explain major physiographic divisions of India. The majestic Himalayan peaks in the north, the beautiful beaches in the south, the great Indian desert in the west, and the breathtaking natural heritage in the east make India geographically vibrant, colorful, and truly incredible country. There is a varied nature of physiographic division in India. The India is country has many landforms based on the major differences. It is divided into the following 5 geographic divisions. The northern mountains, the northern means the Himalayan mountains. The second one is the northern plains. We are going to call that the Great Northern Plains. The peninsular plateau. The fourth one is the Indian desert. Fifth one is the coastal plains. Sixth one is the highlands. Now we are going to learn about the Himalayan mountains, the first subheading. The northern mountains consist of the youngest and the loftiest mountain chain in the world. It was formed only few millions years ago and formed by the folding of the earth crust due to tectonic activities. It stretches for a distance of 2,500 kilometers from the Indus Gorge in the west to Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. The width of the northern mountains varies from 500 kilometers in Kashmir to 200 kilometers in Arunachal Pradesh. The Pamir Knot, popularly known as the Roof of the World, is the connecting link between the Himalayas and the high ranges of Central Asia. From the Pamir Himalayas extend eastward in the form of the arc shape. The term Himalaya is derived from Sanskrit. It means the abode of snow. The northern mountains that function as a great wall in grouped into 3 divisions means the Trans-Himalayas, second one is Himalayas, the third one is the Eastern Himalayas or Purvanchal Hills. Do you know, Aravalli range is the oldest fold mountain range in India. Now we are going to learn about Himalayan mountain subheading the Trans-Himalayas. Now I want to go to shown in this red point, that one. It lies to the north of the Great Himalayas. It lies Jammu and Kashmir and Tibetan Plateau. The third one is the lies in the north and the Great Himalayan ranges. It is also known as the Tibetan Himalayas. The Trans-Himalayas are about 40 kilometers wide in eastern and western extremates and about 225 kilometers wide in the central part. They contains the Tethys sediments, and also the rocks of the region contains fossil-bearing marine sediments which are underlined by tertiary granite. It has partly metamorphosed sediments and constitute the core of the Himalayan axis. The prominent range of Trans-Himalayas are Jaskar, Ladakh, Kailas and Karakoram. The next one is the Himalayas. It constitutes the core part of the northern mountains. The second one is, it is the Young Fold Mountain. It was formed by the movement of Eurasia landmass in the north and Gondwana landmass in the south. The Tethys Sea was found between these two landmasses, was uplifted by the compression, and the result landform was the Himalayas. It consists of many ranges. The main divisions of Himalayas are the Great Himalayas, the Himadri. The second one is the Lesser Himalaya, the Himachal. The Outer Himalaya, the Sivaliks. First we are going to learn about the Greater Himalayas or the Himadri. The greater Himalayas rise abundantly like a wall of the north lesser Himalayas. The greater Himalayas are about 25 kilometers wide. Its average height is about 6,000 meters. The greater Himalayas receive lesser rainfall as compared to the lesser Himalayas and the Sivaliks. Physical weathering is less effective over a great Himalayas as compared to the other ranges. Almost all the lofty peaks of Himalaya are located in this range. The notable one are the Mount Everest, 8,848 meters, and Kanchenjunga, 8,586 meters. Mount Everest is located in Nepal and Kanchenjunga is located between Nepal and Sikkim. This range is the most continuous of all ranges. It is region of permanent snow cover. So, it is many glaciers, Gangotri, Yamunotri and Siachen are some of them. Do you know? Himalaya is the home of the several high peaks. However, it holds the record of having the maximum number of highest peaks among the any mountain range in world. Out of the 14 highest peaks in the world, Himalaya holds 9. The second, the lesser Himalayas are the Himachal. It is the middle range of the Himalayas. Highest of this range varies from 3,700 to 4,500 meter. Its width varies up to 80 kilometer. The major rocks of this region is subjected to extensive erosion due to the heavy rainfall. Deforestation and urbanization, Pirpanchal, Dauladhar and Mahabharat are the mountain ranges found in these spots. Major hill stations of the Himalayas are located in this range: Simla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora, that the places are located, and Raniket and Darjeeling are the familiar ones. Do you know the major passes of the Himalaya are Karakoram Pass, Jammu and Kashmir, Jojila Pass, Sipkila Pass, Himachal Pradesh, Bomdila Pass, Arunachal Pradesh, Natula Pass in Jalalpal Pass, Sikkim, the Khyber Pass which connect Pakistan and Afghanistan, the Bolan Pass in Pakistan are in the important pass of the Indian subcontinent. The third one is the outer Himalayas, the Sivalik. The Sivalik extend from Jammu and Kashmir to Assam. It is a partly made by the derbys brought by the Himalayas rivers. The altitude varying between 900 to 1100 meters, average elevation of the range is 1000 meters. The width of the Sivalik varies from 10 kilometers in the east to 50 kilometers in the west. It is the most dangerous range. The longitudinal valley found between the Sivalik and the lesser Himalayas are called dunes in the west and dunars in the east. These are the ideal site for the development of settlements in the region. Next, the northern mountains third heading Purvanchal Hills or Eastern Himalayas. These are the eastern offshoot of Himalayas. It extends in the northeastern states of India. Most of these hills are located along the border of India and Myanmar, while others are inside India. Dafla Hills, Abor Hills, Mesmi Hills, Patakai Boom Hills, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills, Tripura Hills, Mikir Hills, Garo Hills, Kasi Hills and Jaintia Hills are the hills which are located collectively known as Purvanchal Hills. We are giving the importance of India's Himalayas block southwest monsoon winds and causes heavy rainfall to North India. It forms a natural barrier to the subcontinents. And also, it is the sources for many perennial rivers like Hindus, Gangas and Brahmaputra rivers, etc. The northern mountains are described as the paradise of tourists due to the natural beauty. Many hill stations and pilgrim centers like Amarnath, Kedarnath, Badrinath and Vaishnavi Devi temples are situated here. It provides raw material for many forest-based industries. The another one important, it prevents the cold winds blowing from the Central Asia and protects India from severe cold. Next, Himalayas are renowned for the rich biodiversity. And another some important matter about Himalaya. Himalaya is the home of the several high peaks. However, it holds the record of having a maximum number of highest peaks among any mountain range in world. Out of 14 highest peaks in the world, Himalayas hold 9 hills. The next is the longitudinal divisions of Himalayas. The Kashmir, Punjab, Himachal Himalayas located between the river of Indus and Sutlej. The Kumaon Himalayas located between the rivers of Sutlej and Kali. The central Nepal Himalayas located between the rivers of Kali and Tista. The Assam Eastern Himalayas located between rivers of Tista and Dihang. The next, the the major physiography divisions of Indian. Second point, the Great Northern Plains. These fertile plains lies to the south of the northern mountain. These plains is one of the most extensive stretches of the aluminium in the world and it is deposited by the river Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and their tributaries. The length of the plain is about 2,400 kilometers and the width varies from 240 to 320 kilometers. Its width increases from east to west. It covers an area of 7 lakh square kilometers. They are formed mostly by the depositional process of the Himalayan and Vindhyan rivers. The Great Plains of India remarkably has homogeneous surface with an imperceptibly slope. These rivers deposits enormous quantity of sediments deposit along the foothills and floodplains. The important characteristics features of the sediment deposits in the plains are as follows. Next, the Greater North Plains subbedding deposition of plains areas. In first one, the Bhabha Plain. This plain is made up of gravels and unsalted sediments deposited by the Himalayan rivers. It lies to the south of the Sivalik from west to east, Jammu division to Assam. The prosperity of the plain is so high that most of the small streams flow over this region disappear. Its width varies from 8 to 15 kilometers. It is wider than the western plains, Jammu division, than the east, Assam. This plain is not suitable for cultivation. Only big trees with large roots thrive in this reason. Next, the second heading, the Tarai Tract. It is a zone of extensive dampness, thick forest and rich wildlife. This tract lies to the south of Babur Plains. The width of the belt is 15 to 30 kilometers. The Tarai is wider in the eastern part of the Great Plains, especially in Brahmaputra Valley due to heavy rainfall. In many states, the Tarai forests have been cleared for cultivation. The next subheading, the Bangar Plains of Great Northern Plains. The Bangar represent the upland alluvial tract of Great Plains of India formed by the older alluviums. The Bangar land lies above the flood limit of the rivers. The soil is dark in color, rich in humus content, well drained and useful for agriculture. The fourth one is the Khadar Plains. The new alluvium tracts along the courses of the rivers are known as Khadar or bet lands. The Khadar tracts are enriched by fresh deposit of silt every year during rainy season. The Khadar land consists of sand, silt, clay and mud. It is highly fertile soil. The fifth one, Delta Plains, the last one. The Delta Plain is an extension of Khadar land. It covers about 1.9 lakh square kilometer in lower reaches of Ganga rivers. Triangle-shaped fertile land at the mouth of Ganga and Brahmaputra river is called as the Sundarban Delta. It is the biggest and fastest growing delta. It is an area of deposition as a river flows in the tract slightly. The deltic plain consists mainly of old mud, new mud and marsh. In the delta region, the uplands are called chards while the marshy area are called bills. The Great Northern Plains. On the basis of dispersions of sediments by various rivers and topographical characteristics, the northern plains of India is divided into the following four major regions. First one is Rajasthan Plains. It is located to west of Aravalli Range. It covers an area about 1,75,000 square kilometers. Rajasthan Plain is formed by the dispersions of river Luni and the long vanished river Saraswati. There are several salt lakes in Rajasthan. The Sambhar Salt Lake, Pushkar Lake, we are called that, near Jaipur in the prominent one. The second one is the Punjab Haryana Plains. It lies to the northeast of the Great Indian Desert. The plains is found over an area about 1.75 lakhs kilometers. The Punjab Haryana plains are formed by the dispersion of the rivers Sutlej, Beas and Ravi. These plains act as water divide Dohab. The two major watershed is divides as Yamuna Sutlej and Ganga and Yamuna. The third one is Ganga Plains. It extends from the Yamuna River in the west to Bangladesh in the east. The total area covered by the plain is about 3.75 square kilometers. River Ganga and its tributaries such as Gagra, Gadag, Koshi, Yamuna, Chambal, Betwa, etc. constitute these plains by their sediments and make a great plains in India. It is the largest plain of India. The general slope of the entire plan, upper, middle, lower Ganga, is towards east and southeast. The fourth one is Brahmaputra Plains. It is located mainly in the state of Assam. It is low-level plain located in the eastern part of the Great Plains of the India and formed by the disposition of river Brahmaputra. It covers an area of about 56,275 square kilometers. These plains create alluvial fans and marshy tracts. Thank you to watching my video.